And we're back. This is Channel Morocco PDX. We're playing Alan Wake. My name is Tony. Behind the controls is Hans. And also commenting is my brother Dan.
Yeah.
Do
All right, let's see how this woman took advantage of her dead husband.
it.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Kind of hard.
No, it's a short part.
Is this not the same song?
Songs are similar, but they are different.
Okay.
There's like 4 or 5 versions. I think you gotta be careful with this. I think one of them does literally just live forever.
Got him.
But you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this
I think that minor
winding
spoilers,
road.
but in one of the expansions, I think they allude the
Forever
O basically is like one of the artists that they're exploiting to try to like learn how to manipulate reality.
circling back just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. but your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker.
I don't get that jump in logic.
Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. You were a handsome deer.
I am supposed to pedal the deer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Seems bad.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew a weapon.
Should be the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's not right.
Okay.
Where were you when you that email? Oh, that's just the.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
Kind of their job, though.
That's true.
That's it. Think. Sure.
Nice.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Cute. I had a lot of stuff apparently stashed up.
Seriously. Giant backlog.
Oh, jeez.
That's it.
Gosh.
Right. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
Just rolling with it. Okay. Case closed.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
None of that sounds like case closed.
That's true.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
That's totally, oh god. Why am I blanking on his name all of a sudden? Useless comment. That flannel is the flannel from Beetlejuice.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, thank
Hi,
you.
welcome.
It also is his American Nightmare outfit.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still
What's
give me
happening
nightmares.
right now?
I don't know, you gotta dance with that guy. It's a mini game.
We're here for Deer Fest.
Yeah, but that guy's just kind of losing it.
He's dancing to nothing.
Hello,
Maybe.
and welcome
to Coffee World,
Just
voted
Oh,
one
these
water.
guys.
best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time
Fantastic.
I've requested something be done about the TV in my room.
This is Buddy
Keeps
clearly
going
like
on by
drinking
itself.
out of a flask or
It's
something.
keeping me
Like-
Oh,
awake
yeah.
Yeah,
all
okay.
night.
Yes, sir, I'm
Terrible job.
terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you
Weird.
tried unplugging
Yeah,
the
that's serious.
TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Just raid everybody's rooms.
That's our time. We'll
Heck
be
yeah.
right back after this next song by the rock and
FBI.
roll sensation, National Night.
Was it seeing the radio on?
Yeah, that's annoying.
This is the museum of focused 2010 cross-reference to Folk Blue Cloud and licensed folk similarities, commonalities, and mythology of the series, and it and a good copy down there. That must be the room of the bookers, the bookers room, the ones that are doing the 2 times podcast.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Makes sense.
You got coffee cups like everywhere. What's up with that?
Well, it seems like it's a big deal in this town.
They're working. They got a bunch of skewers.
Oh, I can't disturb that one. Well, that's
Suspicious.
okay, good.
Danny didn't want me to come. I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing. Once one act plays about shitty, how shitty the world is. I thought skating social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not for me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic. But what? Of this town? I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for meaning. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight into the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera.
I'll play Alan Wake 3, the rock opera. Why not? Well, I'll just steal that. We can just steal things now.
Heck yeah.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain.
Brutal. Stealing that too.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Hello?
It won't open.
Have to escape and sure that window is so clean.
On the inside.
Good toilets are no good.
Boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off.
Yep.
Davis
Nailed it.
family beef jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in
3 flavors. That's my parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Later losers.
Or not, you don't recognize the standard issue POS?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this
Or
in front of
excited
Wake,
that they
but
don't make you
are
drive.
you
in
sure
like
this is a
Alan
good
Wake one?
idea? Going on your own?
The driving was so good in the first game. What do you mean?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Well, I like how I just showed up here equipped with a shotgun.
Mayor Center, vote for everyone. For Watery.
And it's like the most not FBI shotgun ever. A sawed-off double barrel.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
True, but you know, you think they'd have like a pump shotgun or semi-auto.
Slade losing it.
Yeah, she's not.
Over there.
It's terrifying looking.
The lack of acknowledgement of anybody is very creepy.
Oh, this is the spot. You got Ati on stage.
Excuse me. Do you know when...
She's in the middle of the show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
They're equal about this song forever.
So wait, Thomas Zane's the writer in the other one, right?
Yeah.
Thomas Zane is the diver in the
Right,
first
but he
one.
was like a writer too, right?
He was poet, and here he's a movie director. But they also talk about how he's referred to as a poet. I think did they mention that in this one? I know they mentioned.
I thought they did earlier.
I think
in Control. They definitely they were
Right.
like, wait, is he a poet or a filmmaker? They do kind of talk about it a little bit, I think, at some point. Thomas Zane's definitely very switch back to now if you want.
Right, business.
Yeah, you're way more decked out with this character.
Deers to touch.
Such a shame.
Nice. Later, losers.
Would you be happy if they gave Ati his own entire game?
What have you been up to this time?
Yeah.
There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
There are so many spin-offs they could do.
Watery's definitely quaint.
I want Heidi to show up in the next game, which is a thing that's happening, by the way.
Huh.
What took too long?
Yeah.
I bet they have good fish here.
Are they involved with it though? Because they don't have the rights anymore, right?
No, they do. They got it. And,
Good to see ya.
It's just 1 and 2, I think, not 3.
That's fine. That's a different game.
And I think it's going to be like the Alan Wake, where it's just a remaster. I don't know if they're doing a full remake. I might have misspoke.
That could definitely benefit from an absolute remake. And those games aren't that long.
Seriously.
How could you just do remaster and update it without like it? There's not that much there.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a partial remake.
There's just
but,
a wretched husk of what used to be me.
Who knows what these words mean anymore? Anyway.
Yeah, good one. Like the Oblivion remake has a rework on the
Hey,
skill system.
what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid?
Yeah, I played a little bit of that the other day.
I bet
Oh,
it
yeah?
wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that.
Then I realized I don't have time for that kind of game.
It is. It is. You're like, oh yeah, this is the original time sync game.
I never did it the first time around,
Flooding is
so I
even
should,
worse
but
here. More like
I
underwater.
got too many Yakuza games to go through.
I'll have to tell Casey that one later. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
No, but I've heard of
Half
beer.
deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure, I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore.
Nothing to
One
do
of
with
them
the crutches.
shows up. How am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Alright. Good talk, weirdo.
Hey, Seva. A sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner. They also say silence is golden.
Actually has the door. Handle.
Oh. Hot.
Come on. Hang.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. I need to find a specific trailer in town. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Profiling may move the case forward.
Jump scare.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
You don't want to take the creepy crowd?
Well, I gotta get the keys.
It's in the gift shop. You gotta at the Coffee World.
Yeah, isn't that Coffee World?
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, the sign that says Coffee World. That makes sense.
Thing. Yep. Must be busy at the park. These are all peak hours, y'all.
There's Coffee World.
They're just like
Need to get across the river. What was that?
Good question.
Fuck!
Oh.
FBI, show yourself!
Feel it. that do with one shot?
Good. Or,
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both? Another rhyme. Nah. Yes. Oh, shit.
Shit. Where's my bird? Bird's bringing stuff?
What the hell? A charm.
Two of them? Killing it, dude. Got all the nursery rhymes figured out.
I think that's the right one.
There's another cult stash.
Nailed it.
What was that bottle you just got?
They had taken over by the radio tower. Looked like it was bashed to death. There was a lunchbox and some weird knitting by the corpse too. They took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone, keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the cult of the tree means business.
Business time. Propane tank?
Hmm.
Okay.
Big boom. Big bada boom.
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, sisu. These days, sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained, dug in, parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. It was coming fast.
That movie Sisu rocked.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh my god, I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies.
I feel like that's in the zone. So the purpose of the shoebox is to transfer shit between characters?
No, actually, it's just to offload stuff from your inventory. For example, you'll get a rifle.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskelas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local, a man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Interesting, because they don't actually
one
shout
of those cult boxes.
stuff as much as they did in the first one.
Why would you change the code?
And not say what the code is on it, on the message.
Didn't you say it was somewhere? Oh, yeah.
Codes, yeah, gotta be that.
Okay, well, there's 3 numbers.
223 571.
But it's only 3 numbers. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
The one with bolts in it?
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. So 2, 5, 7. Good call. So one's without.
Well, how many arrows? Maybe you got 2 and 2, 1 and 5. And it says the first one is 5 to
527.
7.
Got it. That makes sense.
Bam. Now you're what's his name from Walking Dead.
Wearing a mask. Too bad it's mine anyway. Hell yeah, I got one bullet too.
No, you don't. No, you got more. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you're loaded up.
Oh, I guess we understand what the shoebox is for now.
It's finally made itself useful.
Have to charge. That's fantastic. Don't care about any inflator. I feel like you take up like a lot. Cool, we did it.
You didn't get rid of any bolts though.
Why would I get rid of the bolts?
Because you still got 2 out there you could grab. You could put 2 in storage and grab those 2.
But I can't shoot them if they're in storage.
Oh, I guess. Never mind. I didn't know you.
Yeah, the script of the stack as long as you get room.
Yeah, that makes sense now. I didn't get that.
I feel like I hear something gross.
Watery. The rat! Watery made it a miracle!
So he was unaware of you. He was the perfect crossbow target.
Well, okay, I realize that now. I also didn't realize that I carry a gun for babies.
Dude, these are trail baddies. They're next level.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get. Oh wait, I gotta. Quick slot in that.
There you go.
Now we're ready. I do feel like I should have gone to see what that dude was starting.
Ready to sign off.
Very special guest today on the program. Is artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman.
Set it up for another round.
Yeah, alright. This was another episode of Alan Wake on channel Morocco PDX. My name is Tony, behind the controls is Hans, and also with us is Dan.
Yeah.
Alright. Catch you next time.
Let's flip it.